Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. Life kind of goes by faster than you really expect it to. I haven't posted a video in a while, but that's okay. I'm here now, and I just want to talk to you guys and just kind of update you on what's been going on. And, what my health has been doing, what's going on in my personal life. I just got back from Vegas, so I kind of want to talk about that and just talk about life. So if you would like an update on my life, please keep watching. So where do I start? For one, my husband and I are going to be moving soon, which is exciting but kind of bittersweet at the same time. And it's a lot to think about. So we've been living in an apartment for I think the last 4 years. It's 470 square feet, so it's a teeny tiny studio. That's why the lighting is terrible. That's why I make sure to show very little, because the place is packed full of our crap that we've collected for the last 30 years. And it's just really small. I'm really excited to get out and have more space. So it's kind of a mixed emotional type of deal, because we're trying to buy a house. But if anybody knows anything about the housing market on the West Coast, it's crap. And it's really hard to be a buyer. It's a perfect time to be a seller, but it's a terrible time to be a buyer because there's no inventory. Everybody's moving over here. Prices are ridiculously high. It's nuts. It makes me mad. Like, it legitimately makes me angry because it's so hard for young couples to buy their very first home. And it shouldn't be this hard. I realize that buying a house is the biggest purchase you're ever going to make in your entire life, but I don't feel like it should be a battle. And people are literally fighting over homes and having bidding wars and just fighting over these houses that aren't worth the price they're paying. So it's really common in my area to buy a 1-bedroom, 1-bath starter home that might need fixed up for $260,000 to $300,000. Not worth that price. Not at all. It's so annoying. But I just have to take a deep breath, realize that God has the right house out there for us at the right price and the right time. It'll come forth. So when we move, because our lease in our tiny little apartment's up in June, and we really are not looking to renew our lease. And if we go month to month, then we'll be paying even more. So for 470 square feet, we're paying about $1,200 a month. That includes the price of our utilities. And so if we were to go month to month, it would be like $1,500 or almost $2,000 a month to live in a hole. So we're moving out, and we're probably going to be moving into my in-laws' house, which is fine. Save money, live better. I'll stay. No, just kidding. Save money, and that way it won't feel like we have to buy a house now, and we don't want to rush into a house. We want to make the correct choice for us. So it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm excited to, move on to a new stage of life. It's kind of sad because this little apartment's the first and only place we've ever lived together in. My husband proposed to me in this little apartment, and I feel like I've done a lot of growing up in this apartment. Oh yes. It's crazy. I think I was 22 when we moved in here, and I'm now about to turn 26. So sister's done a lot of growing up. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's really fun to look back and realize how much you've changed as a person as your life has changed. And that's how life should be. If you're not changing, if you're not growing, if you're not learning, honey, I'm sorry, but something's not right. You need to be constantly growing as a person, and as your life changes, you change, and it's just being an adult. So that's a new thing. moving. I like how in England they say we're moving house. So stay tuned for that excitement. And when we find a house, I will update y'all, let you know. So now let's talk about Vegas. I went to Vegas last weekend. I know, Erica, you're saving for a house. Why'd you go to Vegas? Hold your horses. I went for Arbonne's Global Training Conference, so I was investing into my business. I wasn't just going to gamble or, see shows, whatever. I went with a purpose, and that's the first time I've gone to Vegas without planning to gamble. So I've been to Vegas. This was my third time, and I didn't really gamble at all. It was kind of weird. I was walking through the casino and I was like, well, for one, I only gamble with my husband. It's kind of like our thing. We just do it for fun. And he wasn't with me on this trip, so I didn't feel like sitting down to gamble without him, So he did send me with a couple instructions on the roulette table and see what happens. So I ended up tripling my money that I put down. So I think that was the only time I've left Vegas with money. It was crazy. So I went for Arbonne's Global Training Conference, which, if you're not familiar with Arbonne, it's a health and wellness company. It's a network marketing company, so they have consultants all over the globe selling their products, building their business, chasing their dreams, being bosses, and living life. It's incredible. This opportunity is unmatched. I've never heard of a network marketing company that has a better compensation plan, that takes better care of their consultants, has their ducks in a row so that they can afford to continually give back to their consultants like they do, like free trips, free cars, all the stuff that you can earn. It's really common for new network marketing companies to start giving out cars, but then go bankrupt. So Arbonne's been around for about 40 years. We're sustainable. This business is lasting, and the products are continually getting better so that people of this age, are interested and want to get into this. So that's a tangent, sorry. So we went to Vegas to learn about new product launches, get inspired by other consultants. Every year they go and they recognize the awards earners, the new regional vice presidents that earn their free white Mercedes get to walk the stage and get honored. The top income earners walk the stage and get honored. It's just incredible to see all of these people. There were about 18 to 20,000 of us there, with another 7,000 watching on the internet. It's just incredible to be surrounded with people that have the same type of drive, ambition, goals, and zest for life and this business. And it was just exactly what my heart needed. I finally got to meet, my sponsor and some of my sideline sisters in this business, and it was just incredible. I came back with all the new products that Arbonne released, and if you're interested in knowing more about that, leave a comment down below and I will get you some information. So that's that piece of this video. What else was I going to talk about? Yes. So if you've been keeping up with my health journey for a while, you know that I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome back in March of 2017, that my husband and I started trying to have a baby, I'd say September of 2017, and then quickly I begged him to take a break from that in January of 2018. I needed to focus on being happy. I needed to focus on getting healthier and getting to the root of the hormonal imbalance caused by PCOS and see if I could fix it. So while I was pursuing, trying to have a baby, I was going to a fertility doctor and, trying to figure out what we could do to get my body to do what it's supposed to do. I took one round of a drug called letrozole, and that drug has a couple different uses, one of which is like a chemotherapy drug for breast cancer, and my body didn't handle it well. My body really doesn't handle prescription drugs well. My body doesn't even handle Sudafed well. So in the midst of taking letrozole, I was like, this is terrible. This is hell. I don't want to be on this. I don't want to do this more than once just to, to try to have a baby. And not saying just like it's nothing. Trying to have a baby is one of the biggest things you can do. But I really, in that moment of being on those pills, I was like, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a way to regulate my body naturally and, figure this out holistically. I had been going to a naturopath, and what he told me to do was great, but it wasn't really working for me. So that's when I started going to a fertility doctor. But at the beginning of January, when I just really needed to take a break from trying to have a baby, I really focused on my own personal health. So not even to like lose weight, or fit better in my jeans, or be able to run a mile or anything like that. My goals for my health and fitness and wellness is 1, to somehow regulate my hormones naturally, and 2, to be able to have a baby someday. So at the beginning of the year, I really devoted myself to stay consistent in my usage of Arbonne's nutrition products, which are our probiotics and prebiotics and digestive enzymes in our I'm blanking. Why am I blanking? I can't remember the name of it, but that's what it is. Our probiotics, prebiotics, and digestive enzymes. Anyway, so I've been taking those, drinking my protein shakes that have tons of, beneficial omegas, vitamins, minerals, one of the healthiest meal you could have in your day. And using our daily fiber boost, and really, just trying to get my body in a regular routine. Using our detox tea, things like that. So in doing so, let's see, I really started devoting myself to the usage of those products, I'd say in September of 2017. And for anybody that knows anything about PCOS, one of the main things about it is you have an irregular period or irregular cycle. So I would go 6 months without having a period, and that was my normal. So when I started this journey of fertility, none of the things the naturopath told me to do brought back my period regularly. The little time that I spent at the fertility doctor, I didn't really get that. I think I got 1 period. But since devoting my nutrition plan to Arbonne products in September, I had a period December, January, March, and I think November for sure. November, December, January, and in March. So I skipped February, and I haven't had one so far this month. But that's huge. That's 4 periods in 6 months instead of 1 every 6 months. And they were natural. No, prescription drugs, just health and wellness products. I cut out lots of toxic chemicals from cleaning products or body products. I devoted my body product line, like my shampoo, my lotions, my conditioner, my makeup, to Arbonne, and they're toxin free. They don't have any harmful chemicals. It's the cream of the crop as far as products that go on your body and in your body go. So because of that, I believe that's why my body has been so regular and natural. And I haven't had like crazy weird pains. Like sometimes when you finally have a period, your body kind of, for me personally, it would be like, okay, you haven't had one in 6 months. Let's make up for lost time and have a really bad one. No, these have been actually really manageable and, relatively easy. And I haven't had any weird acne breakouts. And because of the nutrition products and because of the shampoo, I'm actually getting new hair growth. And I stop myself while I'm saying that because that's not very common in PCOS, in girls with PCOS, because a lot of times because of the hormonal imbalance, we lose hair. We don't grow hair. So to get like little new growth hairs right here, it's just incredible. I am so thankful that these products are in my life and that they're natural and good for my body. And you know, when you're trying to have a baby, you're kind of willing to try anything, and you kind of want it to work now. So it's taken a lot of perseverance and faith to get to this point of kind of waiting for my body to respond to the natural way of doing things. But for me personally, I just knew that's how it had to be, because I can't handle the hormonal pills or, you know, the drugs that force your body into doing something when it should be doing it naturally. So I really wanted to figure out how to make my body do things naturally. So for all of you girls out there with PCOS, and I know there's a lot out there, even though people don't talk about this very often, which is sad. I have a lot of friends over the internet or in person that struggle with this thing too. And even if you're not interested in trying Arbonne products, I'm not telling you this to say you need to buy these products and try them now. No, I'm telling you this because there's hope. You know, give your body time, and if you're led to try the natural path to do this, then talk to me and reach out to me, please. I want to be a support to you. I want us all to support each other, because there's nothing more lonely in this world. I'm not going to say that because there's obviously a lot of other things that make you feel lonely. But infertility and dealing with these kind of female issues is very lonely, because the man in your life can't really understand what's going on. He doesn't really know how to support, you know, what you're feeling on the inside. It's very lonely. So if you need someone to talk to, if you need support, if you want somebody just to vent to, please comment down below and I'll give you my email or what have you, and we can talk. Nothing wrong with that. I'd love to talk to you, and I'm here for you. So I just wanted to share that. I wanted to share kind of the big things that are going on in my life, and I wanted to share that, you know, Arbonne is changing my life, the products and the opportunity, and I'm here for anybody that needs to talk. So I hope you guys have a great day. It's Friday for me, so we're about into the weekend. So happy. So just keep your joy, keep your light. Go into this weekend with a smile on your face, even if you have to fake it till you make it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.